Hi guys, and welcome to the Mexican Grand Prix for WMWesports. You can see our strategies there. I think we started in third place, which wasn't a bad quali because I don't really like this track. Definitely stop here though. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. Not too bad of a start. And keeping the same speed with Mataman and Mini at the front. Matty's not going to do anything stupid behind us. Pretty clean first 3 corners for me anyway. Mini gets a bit of Mataman there and pulls over.
Full course caution. The safety car is out.
I think the safety car came out for about 2 laps. Yeah, moving on to the end of lap 3. See, Mataman leaves this very late to pull away. I actually like that. I think it's quite a good idea. It saves people charging you out that last corner. We didn't get the best of starts, but we've held position, so it's not too bad. But I do struggle around this track. Penalties are a big thing for me here. As Matty looks to go up the inside, I think it's better of it. Very, very slippery though, this track, and I think it will be from there. And you can see even after that 1 lap, there's a warning from me anyway. Mataman's pulled away. Matty's staying within 6-7 tenths of me. As we finished the end of lap 4, we were at a DRS. It was a safety car, but he's pulled away quite a distance already in that 1 lap. Moving on to lap 7 though, we're a lot closer now than we was, and we see Mini overtook Matty behind us, but we've got a little gap to them now as well. I don't know if Mataman's struggling here, but he definitely has slowed down quite a bit. Apart from those 2 straights, I do think it's very hard to overtake around here. There's not many opportunities. If you get a good exit out of, well, this end corner here, then you're not going to be taken into the right-hander either. See, Mataman's 7 tenths in front of me. There's no way I'm getting anywhere close to that. I just worry that Mini's just taken 6 tenths out of me though in half a lap. We are quite far back here.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
We've got a lot of speed coming down here though, but we're miles away. And then he pulls away again. Very hard to get traction.
Ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending.
There was a VSC, but I pit lap 11 from softs. Don't really know what that swerve was, but there's the cone flicking up on my wheel. So we chose mediums for the second. Mediums for the second stint.
Exit now.
We'll be on the faster tyre with lighter fuel in the car.
We'll be doing 1 more stop today. 1 stop left
But
in our strategy.
have come out in front of Chiv and Mataman, who are fighting with Mike there. They've just overtaken him. But I'm going to have lots of pressure now. Mataman's on the soft tyre behind me, 5/10. Chiv's behind me on the soft tyre. If I can try and keep within them, or keep them behind me for a couple of laps, 3-4 laps, that'll definitely help. This Mataman's flying past me. He takes that. S is so great coming out of there. Now I've got Chiv right behind me as well. I think if I can keep within the DRS though, I might be able to hold Chiv out for a little while. We've got a lot of pace going down here though. We will go on the outside of Mataman, no, the inside. Quite an easy move, really. I didn't expect that though from the soft tyre. They're quite slow going down there. Very hit and miss part of the track for me. This is, sometimes I nail it, a bit like that. Other times I'll get all over the place and struggle. This Mataman's right up our arse again. But there's a couple of laps where I've kept them behind me. And I think he's got some pace here. He might, yeah, he's definitely going to go there. Nothing I can do. Same with Chiv. Look at the tyres coming out of that corner though. Their traction's so much better than mine. I don't defend against Chiv really. It's pretty fair between us two. Most weeks we usually have a battle. But as long as those two don't get too far away, it's not too bad. Then again, we've got Matt behind us only by 1.3 seconds, and he's on the medium tyre strategy as I am, so it will be very interesting going into the end of this race. As you can see, lap 14, they've just pulled away slightly a bit too much. By the start of lap 19, you can the end of lap 19, you can see I've caught back up with Chiv. We're still in the same position. Matty's still 1.3 seconds behind. Just Mataman pulled away.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait.
We're very close to Chiv here though. He's pulled to the inside. No, we'll take the outside and we'll have a go here. Leaving room. Pass complete.
Okay, gap ahead is
Now we have to try and deal with
3
Mataman in
seconds.
front of us, but he is still on the soft tyre. But he should pit this lap. I think we'll be running another 6 6 laps, 5 laps before we pit for the soft tyre. That man stayed out for a lap, but we pulled all second away from Chiv, which is fine. He's just pit anyway. And then 1 lap later, Chiv pit last lap onto the medium tyre. Man's pitting this lap onto the medium tyre. Should come out in front of Chiv here. Long straight, that. Very nice though. Yeah, he comes out 16 seconds behind. 3 in front of Chiv. And we get to lap 25. And we pit. Hopefully we can try and come out close to Chiv, close to Matt, who's also on the soft tyre. This last stint's going to be very interesting though. As you can see, Chiv's got 9 seconds of penalties as we come out just behind both of them. Matty doesn't have any penalties, and myself, I have 6 seconds. It's going to be a good last 10 laps of this race though. Moving on to lap 28. We're still in the same row. Chiv's pace is still staying quicker than us down the straights. We can't catch him at the moment. But corners, me and Matty, you can see we're both quicker than him. I think I've got a big enough gap back to Mike in 6th at the moment to worry about anything from there. It will literally just be us 3 here, I think, for the rest of the race, as we almost clipped Matty's rear there. That wouldn't have been good. As we move out to have a look, but we are on the brakes very late. Cut the corner and hit Matt by accident. I guess I'll take the penalty, but it moves me on the same amount as Chiv now. We've both got 9 seconds.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the
Look at that on the straight again. Matt just can't get close to Chiv. Different tyres, but it doesn't help. As they're side by side again, they've had some brilliant battles this season as well. They have. Well, Matt's 2nd in the championship, I'm 3rd and Chiv's 4th, so it's nice to see us all having races together like this. But you can see Chiv's definitely slowing us down now through the corners. As I mess that up slightly and lose half a second. We're a bit closer this time on this straight. Matt definitely is, as I go wide for a weird reason. Chiv's guard in the middle again. Matt's going on the outside this time. I'll follow him through, try and sneakily get past. Chiv cuts across very well. Good defending there as well. But we really need to get past Chiv here, not just for the points in the table, but put some pressure on Matty. He might make a big mistake in third. He still hasn't got any penalties. It's a great drive so far from him. We're a lot closer to Chiv as well this time. We haven't got much ERS, but I think we're close enough to make the move. Again, he moves over to that inside, but we've got round him this time by a long way. Ghost doesn't really help going through the S section there. We pull away from Chiv. I don't think he'll catch us back up after a second now. We just have to keep our eye on Matt. So the end of lap 34, 2 to go. You can see Chiv's picked up another 3-second penalty, but he is 3 behind. Matty still doesn't have any. Mattman's got 9 as well. So I think Matty could push for a second place here if he can keep up his pace. We could have had Matty here. We could have had him a massive amount, but I just thought with my penalties, I'm not going to pull off 9 seconds in 2 laps over him. It doesn't really bother me that much. Saves both of our races. But you can see he did pit a lap earlier than me. You can see his tyres are just a lot more worn. He still gets a bit better traction out of corners than I do, but overall pace, he's slightly slower at the end here as I screw that up again. Niari puts in the fastest lap as well. It's always nice seeing someone rather than Mini putting in fastest lap. But as we move on to the last lap, I think I've settled for 4th really. I'm pretty happy with being 4th here. That keeps me above Chiv as well, puts me a few extra points in front of him for the 3rd place battle in the championship. He should finish 5th anyway. I know Laverick behind him doesn't have any penalties, but there's a 23-second gap, so I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. Matt's got 9 seconds to Mataman here, but he has a 9-second penalty, so this is going to be very, very close.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Ghost in front of Matty here. It's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. It's definitely given him DRS though into this 3rd sector. He's about 8.9 at the moment. As we come around the last corner, I'm happy with 3rd. You can see Matty just jumped in front of Matman there for 2nd. I think that was 500ths. But yeah. So yeah, 4th place. I'm very happy with that. I'll take it anyway. Laverick driver of the day. Well done to him with no penalties. And well done to Matty as well for no penalties. I shall see you next weekend for the Brazilian Grand Prix, where hopefully I can find a podium there.